Word number 8. Homo erectus, noun, derived from homo, Latin for man, plus erectus, Latin for erect. This means man who walks upright. Literally, erect man. Homo erectus is an extinct species of early human that lived approximately 1.9 million to 110,000 years ago. Believed to have originated in Africa, Homo erectus was one of the first hominins to migrate out of Africa into Asia and Europe. They were characterized by a relatively large brain size, low sloping forehead, prominent brow ridges, and a more human-like body structure, allowing efficient bipedal locomotion. Example: the development of Homo erectus marked a significant step in human evolution, bridging the gap between earlier hominins like Homo habilis and later species such as Homo sapiens. Fossil discoveries, like the Java man and Peking man, have provided crucial insights into their way of life. Number 9. Homunculus, a noun. Here's the etymology. Homo, Latin word for man, or human, plus culus, Latin suffix meaning small. It means little person or human. A fully formed miniature human, artificially produced human shape, a dwarf, or even a fetus. The homunculus has been depicted in ancient folklore and alchemy-related writings and drawings across many regions, religions, and cultures. The homunculus form is used in the medical sciences and many industries for illustrating and explaining the functioning of the human body in relation to various applications. It is an invaluable component in fashion and industrial design. Example: fashion designers may create miniature prototypes, like the homunculus, of clothing as part of the conceptualization process. Similar word: miniature, pygmy, midget, mannequin, diminutive. The homunculus is an invaluable device for explaining the functioning of various organs in the human body during anatomy classes. Word number 10. Homicide, a noun. Based on the roots, homo, Latin word for man, human, plus cedium, Latin word which means to kill. This refers to the killing of a human. The killing of one person by another, intentionally or due to accidental, reckless, or negligent acts. Homicide can be divided into several categories such as murder, manslaughter, assassination, wartime killing, or even capital punishment carried out by the state. According to available statistics, the number of people killed worldwide due to homicide in a year is usually several times more than those killed due to armed conflict. Example: homicide, without justifiable reason, is against the law in all countries throughout the world. Similar word: murder, manslaughter, killing, slaying, assassination. That brings us to the next root, anthropos. Greek word for man, mankind, humanity. The Greek word anthropos means human or man, and is a general term for a person, regardless of gender. In ancient Greek philosophy and literature, anthropos referred to human beings, as distinct from animals or gods, often reflecting on human nature, ethics, and existence. Anthropos is used in many modern scientific and philosophical terms, underscoring its relevance in understanding. Number 11. Anthropology, which is a noun. Here's the etymology. Anthropos, Greek word for mankind, plus logos, Greek word for study of. This means study of mankind. The scientific study of human societies, their evolution, behavior, biological features, cultures, and linguistics of present and past human species, including those features that distinguish Homo sapiens from other species. Anthropology is divided into 4 distinct branches: biological or physical anthropology, socio-cultural anthropology, linguistic anthropology, and archaeology. While each of these fields uses different research techniques and methods, they share a strong focus on fieldwork. African tribal dance, rich in symbolism and ritual, offers anthropologists deep insights into cultural expression, social structure, and spiritual beliefs. Number 12 is anthropocentrism. An adjective. Based on the roots anthropos, Greek word for mankind, plus kentron, Greek word for center of. This means belief in the centrality of mankind. The belief that mankind occupies a central position as the most important entity in the universe and is superior to all others such as plants, animals, and natural resources. Anthropocentrism is regarded as the root cause of environmental pollution and the destruction of most species of plants and animals. Anthropocentrism is also known as human supremacy or human exceptionalism. In contrast, most ancient societies placed greater emphasis on the preservation of nature. Example: destruction of the environment and natural resources is due to our anthropocentric attitude and disregard for other life forms. Word number 13. Anthropometry, a noun. Going through the etymology, anthropos, Greek word for human, plus metron, Greek for measure. This gives us the meaning, measuring of humans. Systematic measurement of dimensions of the human body, such as height and weight, size and shape of internal and external organs, etc. Such information is used for identification and understanding of variations. Also, for purposes of comparison between ancient and modern humans, ethnic groups, income groups, or nationalities. Modern technologies such as 2D and 3D imaging, magnetic resonance imaging are used for the industrial applications of such measurements. Example: the fashion industry applies the latest technologies in anthropometry for designing clothes. Let's go for word number 14, anthropomorphous, adjective. The etymology is anthropos, Greek word for human, plus morphe, Greek word for form, which means having a human form. Resemblance of gods, animals, or objects to human beings. This also refers to assigning human motivation, characteristics, or behavior to inanimate objects, animals, or natural phenomena. Anthropomorphism is a common literary device involving non-human characters displaying human speech, behavior, or characteristics in literature, as well as entertainment. Anthropomorphosis refers to something transforming or changing into human form. Example: cartoons employ anthropomorphic animals to relate to children easily, while communicating with them effectively.